What is up guys, the Coollector 19 here, and today we'll be reviewing these Spider-Man Funko Pops. So, here we go. As we all know, Spider-Man was one of the dusted characters in Avengers Infinity War, and was also a part of that dramatic final battle entrance scene in Avengers Endgame. And we are lucky enough that Funko made Spider-Man pops for both films. So in this video, we'll be talking about the details of each pop, what makes this pop unique over the other, and a little details that make each pop cool. And going forward in the video, we'll be doing a little comparison about the details the Infinity War pop has that the Endgame pop does not, and vice versa. So without further ado, let's start with the Infinity War Spider-Man. So Spider-Man's box from Infinity War is pretty much the box that you have been seeing for the past 2 years. And this is the line, Spider-Man on the side, Spider-Man there, Spider-Man on the side, once again. So let's pop him out of the box. So here's Spider-Man out of the box, and looking closely at the pop, he has a metallic finish on his suit. There's a little of a paint scuff here on the arm. And as you can see on the right arm, there's a little gold paint scuff or scratch on his forearm there, and underneath his shoes the paint starting to come off on me. This is my very first pop. I got this from Christmas, and it used to have a paint mark here on the top of his head, but a little scratching did the trick. Thank God I didn't damage the pop's head. It's just a standard Spider-Man pose. He's whipping his arm, his web whipping pose, and the spider butt, back of his suit. If you can remember when the Iron Spider suit first appeared in the silver screen, it was that final scene in Spider-Man Homecoming where Tony was about to announce that Peter was the new member of the Avengers, and he showed him the suit. But turns out it was a test, and good for Peter that he turned it down and he just wanna become a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with his feet touching the ground. That was a terrible analogy there, but you know what I'm talking about. He just wanted to be a normal citizen. It was a test and he passed it. So there's Spider-Man from Infinity War. Like I said, it was just a standard Spider-Man pose. And as you can see, the knuckles, I'm gonna talk about this later in the comparison. As you can see, the gauntlet on his wrist are just painted on there, but when I get to the Spider-Man Endgame pop, you can see the difference on how this gauntlet was applied to the pop. So we're gonna put him on the side there, and we're gonna check out the Iron Spider from Avengers Endgame. And here's Spider-Man out of the box, the Spider-Man with Waldos. As you can see, the paint apps here on this pop is is like there's a glossy finish to it, and if you can notice the blue on this suit, it ended up like a metallic paint. Compared to this one, it's like a muted blue. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the camera, but that's one comparison that I noticed with these two pops. I really love how the Waldos are attached to his back. It's a very detailed piece of the pop, and I'm kinda nervous with this tip. It's touching his eyelid. One thing that I noticed with this Nylon Gauntlet is that the piece that I got has a scuffed paint on the pinky there. I really love how detailed this pop is, how the paint was applied, the details, and if you look closely on the gauntlet, you can see how detailed the seams are. You can see how the Infinity Stones are painted properly. You can really tell that this pop is very detailed. And as for Funko products, they're massively produced, and thankfully that the piece that I got didn't have paint scuffs on them. And if you're wondering why his eyes are like this, it's because of the instant kill mode. I'm gonna try to insert a video from Homecoming and from Endgame, how his eyes look during instant kill mode.
Activating instant kill.
No, I don't want to kill anybody.
Deactivating instant kill.
Activate instant kill!
And I guess that's the details for these two pops. And with the comparison, I can tell you that the paint app on this Endgame pop is way better than the Infinity War pop. I don't know if you can tell that this pop has a glossy finish over this pop, and you can see, like I mentioned earlier, the blue paint is somehow metallic on the endgame pop, unlike here, some muted blue. And on the eyes, the eyelids, or the borders of the eyes, you can see that this one on the endgame pop has a glossy finish or a shiny finish to it, while on the Infinity War pop, it has a matte finish to it. Looks like a carbon fiber finish to it. The boost on the Infinity War pop has this gold outline around the boot, while on the endgame pop, Funko decided to remove it. That's the second comparison I can tell. And of course, the difference maker on this pop is that he has the Waldos compared to this pop. And yeah, like I said, the gauntlet for his web shooters are painted on his wrist on the Infinity War pop, while on the endgame one, you can see that it's sculpted there. Funko made a mold with the gauntlet on. Unlike here, it's just painted, but here it's molded or it's sculpted. And on the Infinity War pop, you can see that on Spidey's web shooter, there's a somehow blue on his palm there, connecting to his wrist, while on the Waldo Spider-Man, the blue's not there. The Funko decided to remove that blue. It's the same suit, but Funko decided to add some details on this pop over this pop. You can really tell that Funko added upgrades to this pop that wasn't present on the Infinity War pop. But nonetheless, they're both good pops. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so these pops are a massive win to me. Oh, and one more thing. On Spidey's soles, on the Infinity War 1, as you can see, there's a blue sole there, while this one doesn't have it. Funko decided to keep it red all the way down. But nevertheless, these pops are really cool. Like I said, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm happy that I have these pops in my collection. Most especially this one. I think this one is hard to find, the Infinity War 1. It's really hard to find nowadays, and I'm really glad that I have it. I can't wait to get some more Spider-Man pops. I'm really looking forward to get that Spider-Man Venomized one from the Walmart exclusive, and I'm really gonna pull the trigger on it once I see it online. So I guess that's pretty much it for these two Spider-Man pops. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you are new around here. Make sure to follow me on my social media accounts. I will have them listed in the description below, and it should be appearing on your screens right now. So this has been The Collector. This has been my Spider-Man Funko Pops. Thanks for watching, let's collect, and I'll see you in the next video.